Hi, everyone. My name is Adrian Laufer, and I'm so pleased to be here virtually to share a new product that I've been working on called the Oregon Shore Explorer. For the past year, I've been working with the Oregon Coastal Management Program and the Oregon Coast Visitors Association to create a tool that helps connect the community and state managers to recreation and visitation options on Oregon's shore. This has been a multi-phase process, starting with data collection and then tool development. And throughout the process, the Oregon Coast Visitors Association has been very generous in contributing their time and support for communication and branding. They will also be promoting this service on their brand new website, which is currently available, and I highly encourage everybody to go visit it. Right now, this tool is not available on their website. That is the next step in this brand new website development. However, I'm going to be giving everyone here today a special link so that you're able to use this tool right as soon as you want. Oregon has over 362 miles of shoreline, covering the ocean shore, estuaries, rivers, and lakes. And within each of these environments, there are multiple ways that the community can interact with that shore. You can visit it as a pedestrian, meaning you can walk directly on the shoreline. You may be a boater with a kayak or a motorized boat. You can view these sites visually. Maybe you don't even need to get out of your car. You can just drive up to a viewpoint and view the water. Or in some locations, you're actually able to drive directly on the sandy shoreline. And within these different environments and access types, there are also different services, facilities, and recreation options that either are or are not supported by that specific access location. If you've ever done any recreation or visitation to these locations, you know that they can really differ in terms of the facilities and recreation options that they support. For example, one site may have campgrounds and drinking water and be within a state park, while another one might simply offer access to the ocean and not have any other facilities at all. So for somebody who's planning a trip to the coast, it's really important to know the exact services that you need, but also be able to find sites and locations that have all of those services. And these 5 are just a few examples of the different services that may be offered. Some other really important ones are restrooms and handicap access. So let's take a moment to imagine that we're planning a trip to the coast. And for this specific trip, we need 3 things. We need to be able to use our boat. Maybe we'd like to go kayaking. We want to be able to go on some hiking trails. And we would also really like to have access to an interpretation center so that we can learn more about the environment that we're visiting. So how would everyone go about doing that? I know for myself, I would probably start looking just on Google. I'd probably end up at a state or a federally managed website like the US Forest Service. And I might be able to find 2 or 3 sites that have all of these things, but it could be a pretty lengthy and complicated process. And it's exactly because of this that we thought it would be really useful to have a one-stop shop that has all of this information in a simple interface. So I'd like to introduce you all to the Oregon Shore Explorer, which you can currently access at the URL provided in the bottom right-hand corner. This tool allows the community and state managers to explore the coast in a whole new way. What's really unique about this tool is that it covers the entire Oregon coast from Astoria to Brookings. It's cross-jurisdictional, meaning that there are sites that are state-owned, federally owned, and locally owned, all in the same interface. We tried really hard to make it interactive and user-friendly with a really simple interface so that truly everybody could use this tool. It also allows managers to provide real-time updates, so we can do our best to make sure that we are providing up-to-date and current information. What's also very unique about this tool is that it provides an opportunity for users to share feedback about sites that they have visited. So we're not able to be in these sites every single day, But if we have a community member who noticed something was up and wanted to share it with us, they can easily do so directly in here. With this tool, there are multiple ways to find sites that have the services and recreation options that you're needing. You can use a filter to specify exactly what you need, more than one filter to become super narrow. You can browse directly on the map and browse photographs in a left-hand panel. And you can explore some featured locations that we've highlighted as hotspots for tourism and recreation. So let's go back to this example. Using the Oregon Shore Explorer, I could filter sites based off of the 3 things that I'm needing. And the map changes in real time to show the distribution of these sites along the Oregon coast. As I zoom in, the map will show more detail about where these sites are located. I can use the left-hand panel to view photographs to help me choose which site looks the best to me. Perhaps I'm interested in Devil's Lake State Park. I can quickly zoom in, click on the site, and find even more information related to parking, fees, and bathrooms. And I can again see those photographs. Maybe I've already been to Devil's Lake. I want to go somewhere I've never been before, and Port Orford is a featured location. So I can quickly fly to Port Orford and explore the sites that offer boat access, hiking trails, and an interpretation center in this part of the coast. Hughes House looks really interesting to me. I can see that it's within Cape Blanco State Park. And again, I can bring up that information to check out parking and bathroom and boat ramp services. And once I've decided that this is where I want to go, I can really quickly get directions from Google Maps. We're also really pleased that we're able to integrate this tool with the Oregon Coast Trail directly. So using a sister page, this map only has sites that are within a half a mile of the Oregon Coast Trail. I can quickly zoom into different trail sections. Perhaps I know I'm going to be in trail section number 7, and I need to look for some facilities to support me as I am hiking the Oregon Coast Trail. Perhaps I'm really just interested in finding a bathroom that I can use. I can, again, explore the sites with the left-hand panel, but maybe I'm not so interested in what the site actually looks like. I just need to find one that is near where I'm going to be. So I can quickly zoom in and find a restroom that is close to me. We're also really excited to use this tool to support stewardship and make sure that we are doing as much as we can to have healthy and respectful visitation. And this is something we've heard from state managers and also from the public, is that they're very concerned about making sure that our coastal environments are intact and properly managed. So on the Oregon Coast Visitors Association website, where this tool is going to be placed, we are also going to have a number of different stewardship messages based off of location and activity, and also some general messages that we feel like everybody should have regardless of the activity that they're doing. And hopefully in doing this, we can do our part to make sure that we're protecting these sites and also allowing the community to enjoy them. In the future, in the next year, we're going to be adding even more sites to the tool. I'm going to be doing some more field work, and these new sites will be added as that information comes in. We're also going to be adding new filters so that we can search for more recreation options, such as fishing, whale watching, tide pooling, lighthouses, etc. Throughout my time at the Oregon Coastal Management Program, I'm working on various other side projects and research related to public access and management of publicly owned lands within the coastal zone. I don't have time to talk about any of these today, but if anybody is interested and wants to learn more or just chat with me about these topics, please feel free to give me a call or an email, and I'll be happy to talk. Thank you all so much for watching this today. I really encourage you to check out the new website at visittheoregoncoast.com and try out this new tool at this special URL. It will be available on the Oregon Coast Visitors Association website in December. So until then, you can use this link and feel free to share it with friends and colleagues. Thanks so much.